Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today, to finish up the season, since the season finishes on Wednesday and tomorrow we do our usual patch breakdown, I wanted to bring you more of a fun one to finish up this week. And this one is going to be Master Yi, Trundle, Feel the Rush. You might be familiar with kind of like this archetype of Freljord and Ione Feel the Rush. It's mostly known as Feel the Mina because you also end up playing Mina Swiftfoot as an alternate win condition, as an alternate payoff for your ramp, right? So what is this deck doing? Well, this deck is just trying to cheat out Feel the Rush early. I don't know how else I can explain it, right? So we are playing Master Yi, we're playing Disciple of the Ramp. These two spells allow us to reduce the cost of Feel the Rush to potentially 11, 10, or even 9 to actually be able to play it in an earlier turn. On top of that, we play the regular ramp like Faces of the Old One and Catalyst of Eons to actually be able to allow us to ramp us up to get to that win condition, right? To be able to actually cast the cards that we need. In addition to that, we're playing stuff like Scatter Pot to be able to guarantee that we draw the Feel the Rush if we pick Slow Speed spell. And then our payoffs for all that ramp is going to be Mina Swiftfoot and Feel the Rush. Feel the Rush with Trundle is amazing. Obviously, Trundle becomes overwhelmed, has regen, so it stays in the field a lot and gets bigger and bigger, right? Not as good with Master Yi, but at the very least, it would allow you to potentially level up Master Yi right away. And now you have a big 11-4 Master Yi that strikes at the start of the turn. I know what you might be thinking. Isn't it just better to play, Shadow Owls, Feel the Rush? Or isn't it just better to just play, She Who Wonders and stuff like that and train them here instead of Master Yi? Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is better, probably give you a higher win rate, but we're not here for the win rates. We're here for just have fun. And nothing feels better than trying to cheat out that Feel the Rush by trying to discount it with the Master Yi package, right? The rest of the deck is kind of built around cards to support that game plan. So Tailstones and Tree Sister kind of lets us survive. Disciple lets us draw so we actually draw into our Feel the Rush or a Scatter Pot. You might notice that we only have 5 cards that are 8 costs or more if you don't count the pillar. So it is important that you keep at least one of this in your opening hand or try to mulligan for them. Otherwise, your Faces of the Old One is going to be kind of sad, right? So that's also why this draw can be a little bit important to try to get us there. The Disciple of the Ramp, Master Yi, just there to kind of cheat out Feel the Rush. Faces of the Old One, Catalyst to let us ramp. Blighted Ruby for some defensive tool together with Concussive Palm and Wheel of Ionia. Obviously Deny to kind of keep us safe. And then Trundle is another one of our win conditions, obviously, and Scatter Pot to get that Feel the Rush in our hand, as well as potentially become a win condition itself because of the elusive that it does after turn 10. The deck is pretty fun. It does well into Swain decks, and that's pretty much it. Alright? If you're running into any Ionia deck like Nami, right, or Karma Victor, or Karma Master Yi, or Chen, you're gonna have a very hard time because of the denies. Same thing with some Shurima decks like Akshan Pantheon that run Rata Negation. The deny just kind of ruins your whole game plan. If you go against the Demacia, you're gonna get run down by the rallies. But sometimes you can sneak in and win. Sometimes you can sneak in, cheese the opponent with a cheaper Feel the Rush, and just win the game. So that's what we're here to do in this video. We're here to just have fun. So let's go ahead and see how that goes in the games coming up soon. But if you like the video and our content, please be sure to like it below and subscribe to us. And then, you know how it is. We post a lot of videos every single day. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little bit at the end of the video for some other good tips. In this match, we'll be going up against Akshan Lee Sin. We do play a good number of freezes, I would say. And obviously we have our ramp here. My concern is obviously that the opponent can just easily deny and Feel the Rush. So with the opponent being able to deny or Feel the Rush, it doesn't seem amazing. Right? And by the time we get to that turn, that turn point, they just win the game. I'd rather ramp. I'm gonna ramp first instead of summoning anything else. I guess technically we could have the Disciple here and just draw now. I mean, and just have the Shaman win in the back, because we can still ramp with the Catalyst next turn. Yeah, I think it probably was better to play the Disciple, right? We play the Disciple here, we attack, we get the Shaman win in our hand. Next turn we just Catalyst, and we still have the Shaman win for a future turn to draw again. Rabin is not bad though. At stopping their action. But again, not having any freezes just yet could be a little problematic. The stun, not useful just yet. I guess it's ever there would be next turn right away. Man, I'm fine. Going back to 20. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. I mean, you get your Warlord's Palace trigger, sure. I think it's probably gonna be with me. Especially with the opponent committing the Hookmaster like that. I think I'm definitely going Rabin here. It kills Action and the Hookmaster. Doesn't get to heal us anymore, but that's okay. And then next time we can do Scatter Pot and get our Field Rush, and then we do the Duran to discount it by 1 and kind of go that route. I just need to slow them down, right? I just need to slow them down, and there's no buff that they have here that could stop this. I guess they could have Homecoming, but that would be a crazy Homecoming to spend this early. Right? Unless they have a way to level up Action here, which I guess technically they could. Momentous Choice counts as 2. Nope. It's a 5-mana demeditation, and they still lose both their units. I guess they get a unit back because of the Bloodletters. They get the Darking Troll back because of the Bloodletters, which a little bit annoying. Okay, we got our Field of Rush. So because we have a Field of Rush already, is it actually correct to not go for Field of Rush here? Is it actually correct to not go for Field of Rush here? We might need both. We might need 2 of them. We might need 2 of them, right? We might need 2 of them just so that we can play around like deny and not have to worry about it. You know, he denies the first Field of Rush and we'll do the second Field of Rush, right? Something like that. I'm not sure if that's actually worth it. Opponent's just gonna try to level up the Warlord's Palace. I'm taking this damage. Do I force the Shapestone out of them? Or the Wuju style? I think I do. I think if the opponent has the Shapestone or the Wuju style, I wanted to use it now instead of an Lee Sin later. So I think I'm willing to take this. Yep, that's cool. Right? That's less spells that go for a potential Lee Sin OTK later on into the game. So I think I'm fine with this. In fact, I think I'm fine with that take. Now, let's calculate this correctly. I want to save 1 mana next turn, and we're going to have 3 Sids. We're going to have Sids that we can spend. This is 2, 4, and then playing her spell is going to be 5. So we can do the Shaman Wind and the Disciple of Duran and play the Preparation, but that's pretty much all we can do next turn. And then that will make one of the Field of Rush 11 to allow us to play it on turn 8. Alright, so let's go here first. We go here. The second Disciple is interesting. I don't know if it's necessary. That's the Lee Sin, unfortunately. Because at most, like the second Disciple is gonna be. Maybe we should have actually played the second one. But then we're not able to play Field of Rush next turn, right? Because my concern is that we're gonna take 6 damage here by not playing this Field of by playing this Field of Rush. Unless the opponent just really the opponent attacks like this, cool. They have deny, right? This is like telegraphing a deny, like super heavily. So they want to deny my Field of Rush. But I don't think there's anything I can do around the deny. And we have the stuns to stop the Lee Sin Overwhelm, but not to stop the kick. They're a little bit concerning here. They got scared of attack. They don't want to commit the spells because they want to save the mana for the deny, right? So they don't want to commit the spells because they want to save the mana for the deny. Is it ever correct? So next time we have 9 plus 3 is 12. There's no way for us to ever have enough mana for the deny plus Field of Rush. So I think we just shoot it, and if they have deny, they have it. Okay, that's not a deny. All right, I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Yeah, wow. We just rip it. We actually just ripped it and we got it. Wow. Now we have access to deny to stop like a recall. I'm looking for burst, right, at this point. Because now I need to just worry about the Lee Sin being a really big problem. So the Lee Sin becomes a big problem. So I probably do want to look for a burst right here. Maybe we attack first. We attack first and see what the opponent does. Because I mean, no matter what, this just so that we pretend that we have double deny. I mean, opponent just showed us they don't have deny last turn, right? So opponent just showed us they don't have deny last turn. Wow. Wow. They're looking for the OTK. They're looking for the OTK. We can get the homecoming here, right? So we can try to go for the homecoming here. Or the freeze. Either one of which will prevent the OTK. And then we also have an elusive here for anything that we need, right?
Any man into a monster.
Sure. So the elusive can push the last piece of damage that we need. We have all the stuns. We have deny as a backup. We have overwhelm and an elusive. Next turn presenting lethal. They have to go for like, so for them to have Absolver, they have to commit 3 more spells and then commit the Absolver to the level of the Lee Sin. So they need to have, I guess, Momentous Choice, which puts them at 6, a Woodrow Style puts them at 7, and then like Absolver plus something else. They're gonna drag this elusive, right? Just one spell. Yeah, they're gonna just bounce back one of my units. Which kind of sucks though. We also gonna lose the elusive here, obviously, but I think we actually blocked this disciple. So they're gonna bounce back the Trundle and give me access to a second Ice Pillar, which makes the Trundle even stronger next turn. Sure. Okay. So the opponent actually could have done the if the opponent had Absolver, they could have actually just done the Absolver and also gotten the same result. But I don't think they know that the Absolver, if you trigger the Absolver when Lee's about to level up, you actually get the Absolver's return right back. There's no way. Honestly, this is one of our worst matchups. So I really, yeah, you can attack because the Master Yi blocks and levels up. I mean, I'm okay pressing okay here, right? Like if the opponent just goes like this, I mean, I guess I'm gonna play the Shaman win, right? I'm gonna definitely play the Shaman win because I don't want the opponent to draw anymore. But this is cool. I mean, oh, it's a little bit scary because we have 10 cards, right? So I think we actually go for the palm. We actually go for the palm and keep our elusive alive to present another threat. I like this palm. It also means that we don't lose the Trundle, because the Trundle was gonna get recalled, it was gonna go back. And there you go. Opponent commits the Absolver. We commit the freeze. And we're chilling. I have just enough mana to replay Trundle. I have exactly enough mana to replay Trundle. And I mean, we could have gone for we could have gotten the Tailstones, and I also would have done it last time, right? So a little bit unfortunate. Opponent's gonna keep their elusive, so they stop that elusive threat from killing them. But it's okay because we still have multiple overwhelms. Let's go Trundle. Definitely think it has to be the Trundle, right? Into the Ice Pillar. We can actually recall things now if we wanted to as well, but that taps us out of too many answers. What we could do is commit the stun on the disciple. Like, how crazy is that? How crazy is it to commit the stun on the disciple so that we can attack with the elusive? Sure. So that the elusive can threaten lethal. So this makes it so our elusive actually threatens lethal. And what we can actually do... I'm not committing deny. I need to deny for next turn, right? So I'm never committing deny here. I'm committing the second palm. I'm committing the second palm. Because what I want to do by removing this blocker, right? By removing this blocker out of the way, we can also pull with the ice pillars. We can go here and here. And the opponent also has to worry about the rest of my attackers, right?
Get ready for a beatdown.
So they're losing to the elusive here. I guess they could have another stun. But they only have one answer for either Scatter Pot or the Trundle. They don't have answers for both. Even if they have their own concussive palm, that's still lethal because of 8, and that's game. It's crazy that we actually pulled off that 11 mana Field of Rush. Huh. Wow, I didn't expect that. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going up against Norra Swain. We should be okay here, though, right? Okay, we have our Field of Rush. I'm looking for Rabin. Honestly, the Mina is actually really good. The Mina is actually really good. It might be a little bit greedy to keep Mina, right? Since we already have Field of Rush. But I feel like Mina is going to be really good in this matchup, that I'd rather keep her. Obviously, we want our stuns and our recalls for the Swain, but we could get those later on. We don't need to get those right away. My concern is definitely going to be having Rabin to stop their aggression. Right? Rabin can kill Norra, can kill whatever other units they have. We have the Palm for the Swain for later. Opponent could also easily kill the Faces of the old one, slowing down our ramp. So having more ramp also will be beneficial, either our second Faces or a Catalyst. Either one of those would be really nice. I think we just go for Faces of the old one though, right? There's no reason not to right here. Trundle is not bad, right? It's a nice blocker to kind of starve off their aggression, but then it's gonna just die to block when we block with the Trundle. But I guess baiting out Flock that early is also not a big deal to me. If we get Rabin, I mean, we're only playing 2 Rabins in this deck, so maybe we need to go up to 3 Rabins, because I feel like I'm finding myself losing to a lot of like these aggressive strategies where the opponent can go for a super heavy board presence. Ooh, and as I say that, we get the Rabin. I don't actually think it's correct to play right now. I think we just wait. We wait a little bit longer. We wait a little bit longer for it when the opponent develops more cards, right? I think I prefer for the opponent to develop more cards before we commit to the Rabin. Is it Trundle or is it Catalyst? I guess it's gonna depend on the opponent's attack here. If the opponent just open attacks like this, I think I'm going Catalyst. Yes. Come on. Oh, do it, my friend. I think I'm still going Catalyst, right? I'm still going Catalyst regardless of what the opponent does right here. I'm not passing back. I think getting our ramp is probably gonna be a lot more important. Yeah. So we can Catalyst here. And then we can always Rabin next turn. Right? So Shaman win and into Rabin. And that should still get us pretty close. The only downside with the Rabin is obviously losing to the Faces of the old one. I think it's fine. I think it's fine just doing this here. I don't want the opponent to have a chance to pass back. So that's why I'm always doing the Catalyst, right? A good player, if we pass there, a good player will just pass back. And you should always play as if you're playing against like a really good player. Now, hear me out. We can go Shaman win here. Draw again. Play Rabin. We do have 9 cards in our hand right now, so I need to be a little bit careful. We're not at the field. We're not at the Field of Rush turn though, unfortunately, just yet. Opponent's also very slow down on their Swain, so maybe it's actually not Rabin. Okay, cool. I think I'm not gonna Ravine. I think I'm actually gonna play Trundle. If we play Trundle here, right? That way we level up the Trundle with the Ice Pillar next turn. So that when we do the Field Rush on turn 9, we actually have a level of Trundle. Master G, not bad either.
We made it.
Oh, we lose the Field Rush. Yeah, we lose the Field Rush here. Opponent waited until we were close enough to it. But that's alright. We still get the Ice Pillar off. And we still have 2 Field Rush and 3 pots to actually draw into it. So I think we still just go for the level up Trundle here. We still have double Field of Mina. We still have double Mina to be able to stop anything that the opponent does. What is this attack? I mean, we just have to block anything with 2 health, and the flock is not gonna kill Trundle. Right? So opponent's trying to set up for a flock right here. Do we let them have that flock? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna play here because the Trundle's gonna regen, right? So the Trundle's gonna regen, so I'm gonna play here first and force the opponent to have their flock. Have like double things to kill this if they want to kill this Trundle. So to kill this Trundle, the opponent's gonna have to have 2 things now. Here we go. Flock. Flock. This is not worth the deny, right? Is this worth the deny? Or is it better to just play second Trundle? I don't think this is worth the deny. I guess he levels up the Swain by a lot. But I think we can save the deny for something better than later down the line. We just play second Trundle, play the second pillar. That way we have 2 targets that we can drag and go from there. Cool. Unfortunately, the Master Yi cannot pull anything. Right? Okay, we lose the Mina. We will lose the Mina here. We go here. Again, just to kind of play around 1 flock. I really don't want to play Mina right now, right? So I really rather not play Mina right now. So that's why I'm not gonna pull like this. What if we actually just go here? What if we actually work on leveling up our Master Yi as well? I think if we level up Master Yi, we're actually gonna be in a really good spot. So this lets me get the float trigger on the Master Yi and potentially threaten the Master Yi level up going forward. I think this is fine. Opponent really used double flock, so we know that they don't have a second flock. Master Yi is gonna be a 5. It's gonna go up. Has 5 right now. It's gonna go up to another value. Opponent, like the moment that the opponent gets the Levy or the Swain, we can just bounce it back with the second Mina. Opponent kind of is helping us draw into the scatter pot, and that's their second aloof already. Unfortunately, we will lose these Ice Pillars, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And anytime that we want, we can always go for Barrier or Ravine.
Doubt is the greatest enemy. After me.
Don't think that time is now though. I think we're still waiting for Norra. I think we're still waiting for that Norra.
Disengage. Join me if you want to live.
What am I scared of here? Like, I really cannot bounce back any of these, right? So the Mina feels really bad right now. Get the flow, we got the stunts, there's the scatter pot. So the scatter pot means that we get our second field of rush. So if the opponent actually gets greedy here, if I need the opponent to clear board space. So I need 2 of these cards to die. I need 2 of these cards to die. I guess we could always play Rabin to make them actually die. Because this is only recalling enemies. Oh, we lose the second Mina. You did it a little bit too early. Yeah, you did it a little bit too early. If you waited just a little bit longer, you actually would have got enough field rush. And losing mid is not a big deal. And I actually want the opponent to make the space for us. If they don't, they're still gonna have to deal with obviously the elusive plus Trundle, potentially presenting lethal. So they're in a tough spot here. Because ideally they wanna they you know, the Trundle's gonna get bigger and bigger the more of these stay on the field. So it's kind of funny though. Triple aloof, and the opponent only hit one field of rush. I'm not complaining. This elusive is so good, right? It's such a good card. If the opponent attacks like this, we can go for the Blighted Ravine. I guess the Blighted Ravine only really works if the opponent damages 2 of my units. Right? Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. Well, that's not enough. It's not enough for Blighted Ravine to kill this. Yeah, so unfortunately, the Blighted Ravine is not able to kill the pillar. So I guess we just pass. It does keep me safe though, because it means that at any time, if we ever feel like we're going to be in a threat, we can just play Field of Rush and win the game. And our opponent's going to have to be worried about this Lee Sin, this Master Yi, sorry, later on as well. We go here, and we're chilling. This is pushing 10, and this is pushing the last 5, and we have the as a backup. Hey, Master Yi actually hit the Field of Rush, so this is an 11 mana Field of Rush. Alright, so that's gonna be our second Trundle. So that's our second Trundle, and we get the third one with Field of Rush. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna actually Ravine. I don't think I'm gonna actually Ravine. I think I'm gonna let the opponent. I think I'm gonna let the opponent clear the pillars before we heal the rush next time, right? I guess honestly the heal doesn't hurt. The healing doesn't hurt, right? Because what's gonna happen is that the opponent's gonna try to drag the pillars. So actually, we wanna save it for next time, right? Because we can go for Concussive Palm and then go for Blighted Ravine, and that should get us there. So what opponent's trying to do here is have a big attack with their Swain. I guess technically, if the opponent has the Levy, it could be problematic because he's gonna stun. I guess he's gonna stun this one, right? Because he deals 1 and then 2. Sure. And then to get rid of this Swain right here. Do I care about this G? Do I care about this G? I mean, it's a Swain. We're getting rid of a Swain. But the opponent could easily have another answer for it. And this Master Yi is about to level up. I think I care about it. I think I'm gonna go like this. This gets rid of a Swain. So this is gonna be the opponent's. Needs to have another one. Alright. So the opponent gets it anyways. And then we just stun it.
Victory awaits.
We stun it and we Ravine, and then we feel the we feel the rush next turn because it costs 10 mana. Cool. I guess let's stun this now, to be honest. Let's stun this now. We Ravine. Opponent really sure doesn't have any more Swains. We don't know they really use double flock. Now what? I want this unit to die actually from the palm. So that's kind of why I'm waiting. We could play the Master Yi, because we still have enough mana for Field of Rush costing 10. I don't know if it's actually worth it. Obviously, Swain being leveled up is a little problematic, because it means that it could stun. It's going to stun the Trundle if the opponent has a Nexus Ping. Really?
Merely pause
I think it was better to save that for later. Isn't it better to save that for our next turn? So that you can ping our Nexus? It is kind of scary though. If the opponent has Levy, this is very scary game right now. Maybe it's actually better to keep this Ice Pillar. So the reason that the opponent is getting rid of the Ice Pillars is because he doesn't want the Swain to get tagged. I see, I see. So we don't have to Rabin anymore, right? I'm sorry, we don't have to Rabin anymore because we have the board space that we need. Opponent wants to kill this Ice Pillar. Because otherwise the Swain gets tagged. And we're able to kill the Swain. So if the opponent attacks like this, I think we just go Master G. Just to get the float trigger and the discount value. And then we go Feel the Rush. Opponent will kill this pillar here with the sentry though, so he dies anyways. Why not kill it? Yeah, I was gonna say, why not kill it? That wouldn't have make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense not to kill it there. This is tough. This is tough. Because the Swain could actually lock us down, right? The Swain could actually lock us down. And that's very problematic. Very, very problematic.
A calm heart.
So they need to be able to stun this Trundle. They could have a second Minimorph as well for the Trundle. Okay, so they're drawing for the Minimorph or the Death Hand. That's why I feel like it was better for them to keep the Death Hand last turn instead of using it now. They want to be able to play Levy, because if they play Levy, they just lose the game here to the Trundle. This is, and Nexus Spring is always stunning the Trundle. Unfortunately. They got the Death Hand? Yeah, they got the Death Hand.
They're tight.
So they got the Death Hand, stuns the Trundle. They still take damage from the Elusive, and they still have to block the Master G. We get on to 4. We have the 3 Sisters to obliterate, to entomb the Levy. So I think I'm chilling. Opponent doesn't have enough damage to actually go through any of our blockers. And they go down to 3, and our next attack wins the game. We also have stun, we have Rubins, etc, etc. And killing this Master G doesn't matter. We're gonna get a discounted 3 Sisters of Palm, which doesn't really make a lot of difference this late into the game. And the Trundle still stays alive, but 10% lethal next time. The fact that we drew the 3... Oh wait, we get discounted too because we have 2 Gs on the field. The fact that we get the 3 Sisters wins us this game because we can obliterate the Leviathan. Otherwise, I feel like we would have been in a little bit of trouble. Now, what is your play here? Pokey Stick? Sure.
Such little lies.
We still have 4 blockers. Plus a stun. We have to play. We probably do have to Rabin though, so that we play around potentially opponent having enough burn.
Destination in sight. Bring these lands to their knees.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. I don't want to die to all the burn. I don't want to die to all the burn, so I think we go here. We play Entomb. Cool. We Entomb now. And I'm chilling. Now what? Now what? Second Pokey Stick shouldn't do it. We can just play double Disciple here, and we're chilling. Second Pokey Stick doesn't do it. Because we have the Concussive Palm to stun the Swain. Group Shot. That was gonna die anyways. So opponent's just trying to push the damage here. Right? Which I respect. I respect. But we literally just go here. And that's fine. We know that the opponent probably doesn't have any more flocks anyway, so this attack is not going to matter. And then next turn we're winning through the Trundle or Master G or any of our other stuff. Or the elusive, sorry. Trundle and the elusive. We have to open attack though. I mean, opponent only has... Could the opponent have the answers for both Trundle and the elusive? I guess they could, right? It's too risky though to not open. It's so risky to not open. Okay, if the opponent does this, they're trolling because Master G will level up. Cool. Thank you. So now we definitely just open attack. Now we definitely just open attack because Master G levels up. Like, why give us that level up? Why give us that level up? So we open attack here because even if the opponent has a mini-morph, they cannot beat us anyways. Because they also have to block the Master G, right? Oh, they got blockers. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I thought we had it, but they did get blockers. So that's a little bit unfortunate. So we go like this, and if they will have the flock here is what I'm guessing, right? Because we gave them the access to flock this. So if they have like a mini-morph plus a flock, they do actually win. So if they have like a mini-morph plus a flock, they actually do win then. Because I forgot about them having portals, but it ended up working out for us, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going up against Taric Poppy. And this is probably the worst matchup that we could ask for. Because how the hell are we beating this? I like the scatter pot to try to look for deny or stun. But everything else looks... Okay, we got the Will of Iona, but everything else... Like, everything here looks doomed. Everything else here looks doomed. Obviously, the Master G could potentially hit the Field of Rush, and that's why we kept the Master G. We can probably cheat out Field of Rush a couple turns earlier if we get lucky enough. We get the deny now, so our chances of hitting one of these two decreases. We also have the Would You style, which also decreases our odds. So we got another Master G. Lodestone. That's gonna be a 4 damage. Ugh. That's a big S-miss. Are we gonna just die to the elusive? Please hit Field of Rush. Please hit the Field of Rush. No, that's not a Field of Rush. That's not a Field of Rush. Ah. Why did we just Master G right here? Why did we use Master G here to increase our odds of hitting Field of Rush? Are we ever winning without doing this? You know what? I'm doing it. I actually think we lose if we don't hit the Field of Rush. So I want to increase my odds of actually hitting it. And just increasing our flow to make this card even be stronger against the opponent's attack. And we don't care about sending the Master G back into our deck. So the only way for us to win is going to be probably potentially a Master G level up or discounting Field of Rush. So I think I'm taking the chance and hoping that the opponent doesn't have anything. Yeah, remember how I said hoping that the opponent has nothing? Yeah, that's not what we meant. That is not what we meant. Ha! And we don't hit the Field of Rush, but we do hit the deny, so that's not bad. Okay, okay. Why did we do another... Why did we go slow? So that we had the chance of hitting Field of Rush twice, right? We can always bounce back this Poppy, so that's not a problem. And have plenty of blockers for the rest of his units, like the Scatter Pot. Problem is this Esmus, right? This Esmus is buffing everything up. But at least it makes it a little bit awkward with the opponent not having Poppy enabled. Cool. We might just lose to the elusives though. We might just straight up lose to the elusives. I guess we have the Disciple. Let's play it like super greedy. We have no choice, right? We have to play super greedy, otherwise we just lose this game. We will have to go for fast here. I guess before we do anything, we should go Disciple, right? So that we potentially have the chance to deny a rally. Like if the opponent doesn't tap out a rally here, okay, perfect. So now we go here. right? We have the stun now. We can attack with both of these. The opponent cannot block without losing to a Master G. And we're chilling.
The mountain endures.
Maybe they have the sharp side or something, right? But at least I'm baiting this out right now. And not later. There's no way. We actually got that. We actually got that Taric. Okay, so this costs 11. We can summon this on our next attack turn. Oh, this costs 10. Okay. We have the stuns, we have the denies, and we're gonna have the Field the Rush enable. Is that enough to actually win us the game? I doubt. But we will have another elusive blocker here later.
A rare jewel.
So that's always nice. What did we actually stun now? What did we actually stun now? So this one has the lodestone, this one doesn't have it. So let's stun now, right? So I'm actually gonna stun first. We still have the 3 mana deny, which we can use and still have enough mana to play Field the Rush next turn. So I'm not worried about like a rally. This card becomes an elusive next turn. You can block here, you can block here, you can block here. And we don't take any damage. If opponent protects the Poppy, they tap out of answers. No! Okay, so we have to... So that's a problem now, right? I mean, I guess we have the stun, but we lose it to the rally next turn. So we lose to the rally next turn if we stun this now. So the second Taric was the punish that we didn't plan on. Maybe we hit this and maybe we go for a 9 mana Field the Rush. But I think it's the problem with this is that we're losing to the elusives, right? Because we decided to block here. So it was probably better to actually pull the Disciple back instead of letting him die. Instead of letting him attack next there. Alright. This is so much copium. This is so much copium game, huh? We have deny, right? Ideally, we actually like we could have enough mana for Field the Rush plus deny to stop a rally, but we don't beat 2 rallies, and the elusives are the things that are gonna kill us. So the elusives are the things that are gonna kill us, unfortunately.
A quiet spirit.
Okay, alright.
One cut of many.
Let's attack here. The opponent needs to play around a Wuju style, right? No way they don't play around it, right?
Sure you want to do this?
No way, really? Alright. I respect it. They didn't play around it. I respect it. I respect it. Honestly, I'm very surprised they didn't play around it. But I guess I deserve that. I guess I absolutely deserve that. If they have a second rally, we lose. If they have a second rally, we lose. We're able to block. We're able to survive, but a second rally means that we lose. We actually could potentially just win next turn by having double Trundle, but we don't beat the second rally. If they had the second rally, they just use the last turn, huh? But the fact that they open attacking here tells me that they don't. They actually do have the second rally. I need to play around a second Taric as well. So I actually think it's correct. Okay, we always lose to the second Taric, but I guess I need to play around a Pel Cascade, right? So I think it's correct for me to block like this. So that we don't lose to the Pel. If we block here, we're losing to the Pel or the sharp side. So we're just gonna block like this and just pretend that the opponent has no answer. Right? Because what we can go here for is a 12 mana Field the Rush into a 9 mana Field the Rush and potentially win the game. If the opponent has no rally or anything else in their hand. Let's see the dream. Let's see the dream. They don't have rally. They don't have rally, right? If they had the rally, why wouldn't you use the last turn? We had the 9 mana last turn. That's why they wouldn't use the last turn. Right? Come on. I know you don't have the rally, opponent. Please, don't do this to me. Please, opponent.
The protector.
Climb well, and good luck.
Please don't do this to me. Oh, they joined. They joined for it. They're actually joined for it. But you see what I'm talking about. We would have lost to the... We would have actually lost to the Pel Cascade. Wait. This is nuts.
Clear mind.
So we go Ice Pillar to level up the Trundle. We go Feel the Rush again. And we hope that the opponent has no rally. Oh, they're drawing for it. The heal is so bad too, though. No! Seriously? That's never enough, right? That's never enough for us to win. We don't have the deny. Imagine if we had deny here, but I guess we lose to the elusives next time. So let's think about this, right? Because opponent just rallies. This is only gonna go up to 11, 12, 13, 14. So it can be blocked by something like this and we still lose. Ah, that's so sad. That's so sad. I guess we just play this just for fun. We needed a double Trundle, right? So we almost lost to the deny. We almost lost to the deny. I think we played correctly, obviously, last turn. The elusives just took too much out of us. Took too much out of us. There was that one turn where we should have not attacked, not blocked with the Disciple. But we still had lost this turn anyways to the rally. So the only out here was for us to have another deny. Maybe some of the palms that we did were a little bit greedy. Right? Maybe like palming the Poppy to save the Master Yi didn't make sense since we ended up giving up the Master Yi anyways. But GG's. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Akshan Sivir. Akshan Sivir. It's gonna be a lot of damage, right? Like really quickly. So I like the Disciple and I like the Faces of the old one, but we don't have the ramp. We don't have the ramp. It's a little unfortunate. Trundle is gonna be really good. Trundle is gonna be really good if we can actually get the ramp going. This is gonna be a good blocker into most of the stuff that the opponent has. Ooh, that's great. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. That lets me get the ramp right away and not have to worry about losing value from not being able to play the Faces of the O1 on turn 2, which I think would have been really bad. Next turn we play Trundle, and we have a great blocker. But it could have the challenges, right? Could have the Broadwind. We don't have Feel the Rush yet. We have the Stun, we have Denies, we have the Feel the Rush now. Yeah, there it is. So they're gonna get rid of our ramp then, right? Do I care? I don't think I care. I think I'm just gonna Trundle. Sucks losing the ramp, but I think it's gonna be more important for us to be able to just block what they wanna do and be able to stop their damage, right? So even though we lose the ramp, we still get to keep the damage for... Oh, they're gonna keep our ramp? Sure. What? That's actually the worst decision you could have made. Out of like everything that the opponent was trying to do, I think that was the worst that they could have made. Is it just me? Let's go here, get our Feel the Rush in our hand. And of course the opponent has Rattle Negation though. Opponent has Rattle Negation, so that is kind of a problem. Because they can stop the Feel the Rush by doing that. Does anything else matter though? Do I even want to play this Shaman Wen? I don't know that I do. I think I'm just gonna attack with both these units and force the opponent to have blockers. I know it's gonna means that it means that this is gonna die, right? It's a much worse blocker now. But I think I want to force the opponent to have to deal with the more damage they take right now, the easier it is for us to kill them later. We have stuns, we have Feel the Meanness, we're gonna have Denies. We have plenty of ways to deal with their stuff. Sivir? Is Sivir about to be leveled up? No. She's not. Sure. I'm down to burn a card here. Okay. I'm down to freeze this action. Right? So we freeze the action, have Deny for a Concerted Strike or anything like that. We pull the Sivir next turn with the Ice Pillar. Cool. Nice Concerted. Nice concerted. Nice concerted. Nice, 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 nice. Obviously, the only downside here is that we cannot do. I guess let's play Shaman Wing because we have the mana for it. Right? Let's be mana efficient there. Get that extra draw. We can pull the Sivir. The problem is that we did lose on the second deny. So we did lose our. We don't have a second deny, right? So we don't have a second deny, so that could get a little bit concerning. Because we have no. I guess we can always go for the homecoming if we want to stop like a second concerted strike. Yeah, I guess we can always go for that.
Any trouble on your way?
Opponent is gonna obviously
Nothing
try
I
to
didn't
go
like.
for the Rune Runner, huh?
Bow to your king.
Interesting.
Wu-Ting style.
Do I even want to draw? I don't know if I want to draw. What if we pawn this right now? What if we pawn this right now to remove the spell shield?
A mile away.
We drag the Sivir, right? I don't care about attacking like this. And we can actually play the Shaman Wing now, so that we have that extra card in our hand.
This is gonna be fun.
Not a
Because the opponent's gonna have to block. And that way they go down to 7, and then on our next turn, on our next attack, we're gonna be presenting lethal because of the elusive and the Trundle. We have enough elusive damage here to present lethal. We can again play this just to draw. What if we just ramp? What if we just ramp right now? What if we just ramp right now? That also gives us extra healing to put us out of range of almost anything. And we still have enough mana for freezes plus homecoming or the stun if we need to. And we get a second elusive now. Like, how is the opponent ever beating this? If they try to go all in here, because we win with the spell shield last turn, we win the game. So this is again where we're gonna win without actually doing Feel the Rush. Just because we have Trundle and the rest of the stuff. We have Sober. They're gonna try to drag this Ice Pillar. But that's still not enough because we healed up that 3 damage last turn. Cool. You still need 5 damage. Ironically, I guess they need one more spell to trigger this, and then they could actually drag something else. What if we just stun it? What if we just stun it? Call it a day? Keep the Ice Pillar open. Have another unit that we can attack with. Because the only answer that the opponent has is rally, right? They're trying to rally and kill us with the rally. But by stunning this now, the opponent rally doesn't do anything. We have a negation. Cool. We take the 4 and we're okay. What can the opponent do? Is there anything they can do? I don't think so, right? Is there something that I'm missing here? Like, how are they beating us? I'm gonna play the burst speed just to be safe. So we have another 3 sisters, right?
Gently, gently.
Because again, they're just losing to the elusives and the overwhelm and everything else in between. And that's game. With double 3 sisters, we can do Entomb. It could also be a homecoming, right? It was 3 sisters for the Tailstones. So we could also just do the homecoming and kind of go from there. We actually got there without Feel the Rush. And that's why these elusives can be really, really good. And the opponent had the right negation, so Feel the Rush would have lost to that. Come on, opponent, don't stall us out. Don't stall me out. Absolver.
My
Ooh.
desert, my rules.
Concerted strike? Or single combat? Single combat doesn't do it. It has to be concerted. They found the line. They found the line, but not enough. Actually, that was lethal anyways because of the overwhelm still going through. Yeah, actually, the line wasn't enough. I didn't even need to do anything. I could just press OK. So now we're going to be here a little bit longer. for the opponent to decide to give up on the game. So, yeah, so opponent just left the game, and there we go. GG's. One win with a field rush. I think that's pretty good for the video. In this matchup, we'll be going up against Norra Swain. Mina is amazing, right? I think I have to look for my ramp or Master G. Or Feel the Rush, right? We got ramp, and Feel the Rush. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Even Rabin is really good, actually. Because Rabin stops us from losing to the aggression. The only aqua part about Rabin is the fact that we have the the Faces of the Old One. So we probably don't want to have Rabin while we have Faces of the Old One. The problem here is that the opponent does play Aloof Travelers, right? So opponent does play Aloof Travelers, which means our Feel the Rush is more likely gonna get pop, which is a little bit unfortunate. So our Feel the Rush is probably gonna get popped by the Aloof Travelers. So we want to get a second Feel the Rush, or we want to get the Scatter Pot. Because I'd be very surprised if it actually goes through. Because we can't deny Aloof. Can't deny Aloof. At least we get Trundle next turn. Right? We get a very early Trundle to kind of prevent some aggression. Keymaker? Sure. If I'm the opponent, I would actually pass here. But that's not true. I mean, you're losing 5 damage. I mean, healing back up anyways. But you slow down our ramp, right? If you pass, you slow down our ramp. And that's probably worth it if I'm the opponent. If I go here... This is probably not worth it, right? It's probably always Trundle. Probably always Trundle. And we do this next turn. To get us to the 9 mana point that we need for Feel the Rush. But again, opponent just plays Aloof here. Or next turn. And we're kind of screwed. Maybe they tap out of Aloof because they think that we don't have mana. That we won't be able to get to the Feel the Rush by next turn. Because technically, if we go Faces, that puts us to 9 plus 3. And that gets us there. Are we taking this damage? So we go here. We can't play Master G. We cannot play Master G without breaking our Feel the Rush, because we want to play Ice Pillar next turn. Or maybe we don't play the Ice Pillar. Right? Maybe we don't play the Ice Pillar. Especially if this Trundle is gonna die. If this Trundle dies right here, we play Master G. Perfect. So we just play Master G here. And then we Feel the Rush next turn.
That fated day is never far from
Oh, that's a really early Feel the Rush. I actually think opponent should kill our ramp. So now, even if they kill our Faces of the Old One, we have a chance of still hitting the Feel the Rush with Master G. They still have enough mana for Aloof, which is kind of scary. They don't get the Aloof. We still hit the Feel the Rush anyways. We play the Feel the Rush, and we're protected now. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Okay, this is awesome. One flock is gone. However, there's a good chance that the opponent has enough to kill our second Trundle. But this Master Gs are going to level up really quickly. We have the stuns. We have the Mina as well to bounce back a Leviathan. So the Swain plus Levy combo doesn't matter to us. Definitely need to attack with this Master G. Opponent could have Minimorph, right? So opponent could have the Minimorph, which is kind of scary. Especially in the Master G. I think the Minimorph and the Master G is probably better than anything that the opponent can do. I need to attack with this Master G. Do I ever play around the double flock here? Do I ever play around the double flock here? I don't think so, right? I don't think we actually attack with Trundle. Because Trundle is not pushing any damage, right? It's just gonna get chump block. It does make our Master G a little bit worse, right? When he levels up, because the opponent still has a bunch of chump blockers for the Master G level up. But I think I'd rather just level up Trundle in case that we draw our second Fielder Rush. Trundle comes down leveled up already. opponent might try to deny this by doing a self-poking on themselves or just doing lightning rush. Okay, cool. I mean, they're trying to slow down our Master Yi level up, but I mean, we're gonna have Trundle leveled up instead. And the lightning rush looks like it was from the Conchologist. The opponent cannot attack next turn. And then we're gonna have double pillar to actually pull whatever we want with Master Yi. So if the opponent plays like Levy here, I'm okay with that because we can just do pillar on our next attack.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Huh. I'm scared though. They do have a lot of answers. They have Minimorph, right? Which is a really good answer. We lose a Master Yi here. The Minimorph is a really big answer. If we trigger the flow on this Master Yi, he will level up in a single attack. But we don't have anything to do it right now, so we have to wait until we have something to do it with. I'm so scared. I lose Travelers, get rid of our Mina, which is also kind of annoying. We have a 3-mana deny now, which is nice. Don't think we can commit these 3 sisters.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap. Step lively.
Do I care about this Norra? I don't think so, right? I don't think I care about it. She's still pretty far away from leveling up. I mean, yeah, we're 9. We're 9 HP. We have a being, so technically we're at 11. And we have deny. Opponent already used multiple Poke Sticks. Construct, okay. We can summon the pillars this turn, right? But I do want to summon the pillar this turn instead. I think opponent is setting up for playing the Levy this turn. And then going for the... Yeah, I think opponent is trying to set up for the Levy this turn. Into... And as long as we have this, I'm not scared of the Levy, right? Because we can bounce her back. I don't need to commit the second pillar right away. We're just gonna go like this.
Form before strength.
Because we're just gonna bounce back the Levy, I think.
One smack'll do.
Because technically we could level up Yi by doing 3 sisters into Fury. Okay, I think now we go for that level up on the Yi. I think I like the Yi level up. I think I like the Yi level up here. So that we can start getting rid of the opponent's board. And he also obviously pushes 13 damage. And actually, we can just Rabin here to get rid of their board entirely. Including the Norra. To make the Master Yi do even more damage later. The only downside is that it puts the damage in the Master Yi, right? But having Master Yi level up is going to be really nice if we draw a second Field of Rush or do a Scatter Pot. At most, I mean, this is going to go down to just what, 8 health after the Rabin. There's actually 9 health. So it should still be, it still beats Double Flop. This is killing their whole board except for the Sea Scarab, and it's also making them discard a bunch of cards from the Sea Scarab. We still have the stun and we still have the Mina. It's actually funny because they're going to be tossing here. They toss Disintegrate, Construct, Disintegrate. So that's both Disintegrate's gone. Wallop. And that's the second Wallop as well. That's a lot of information that we just got there. And the opponent surrender because of all that information that we just did. And because we have a Master Yi leveled up. And we have a Mina in our hands. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. We had some fun one there. We got to play Field of Rush quite a few times. We got to see us just get rushed down by the Demacia rallies, unfortunately. Man, I was so close. We were so close to winning that game against Poppy Taric. And we had the discounted Field of Rush and everything. But it just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. It wasn't meant to be. Aside from that, though, you see what I'm talking about. The deck can be a little bit inconsistent. Maybe it's actually better to go for more payoffs and get rid of some of the supporting cards, like maybe She Who Wonders, etc. could actually end up being good. My problem with She Who Wonders is that it obviously destroys a lot of our cards here, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But aside from that, in terms of mulligan, I'm looking to keep Master Yi, Visions of the Old Ones, and Feel the Rush. Those are really the 3 cards that I'm looking for the most, because the earlier you have Feel the Rush, the more chances you have of Master Yi discounting it. And obviously, you want to have Feel the Rush to also enable your Princess of the Old One to be able to ramp. So Princess of the Old One, Master Yi, Catalyst of Eons actually is also very good to keep, and Feel the Rush. So ramp, Master Yi, or Feel the Rush. We don't need to keep the ramp until, you know, we don't need to keep it in our hand. We don't care about, the only time that I keep it in my hand if it's already have a Feel the Rush. Otherwise, it's better to just kick it and try to actually get your ramp or Feel the Rush instead. The Disciple is also good to keep at least one of if you feel like your hand is a little bit awkward, because it can help you fix your hand by drawing. But anyways, aside from that, that's all there is to this deck. I hope you liked the games today, and if you did, please make sure to like this video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Twitch Sirturmund, where we stream 2 to 3 times a week, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow.